7:47 for 2.
This is sunshine smile, makes me feel this way. When I can't see through, when I'm feeling blue.
You're a real beauty. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
সারাদিনের ব্যস্ততায় ত্বকের যত্ন নেওয়ার সময় কই, ফলাফল শুষ্ক ত্বক। এজন্য আমার চাই ভ্যাসলিন ডিপ রেস্টোর। এতে আছে ভ্যাসলিন জেলি, যা প্রচন্ড শীতেও ত্বকে দেয় 6 গুণ দীর্ঘস্থায়ী ময়শ্চারাইজেশন আর দেয় সুস্থ ও সতেজ ত্বক সারাদিন। আমার কাজ তো শেষ, কিন্তু ভ্যাসলিনের কাজ চলছেই।
ভাই আপাতত মেনে নিন, বেশি স্বাধীনতা চাইলে ফ্রিডম প্যাক নিন। আছে আনইউজ ডাটা ক্যারি ফরওয়ার্ড, ভ্যালিডিটি ও ভলিউম বাড়িয়ে নেবার সুযোগ। নেই পেপার ইউজের টেনশন। রবি
7 for 2. 10.69 is the required run rate, and as long as this pair keeps going the way they have gone, they'll feel quite comfortable. Very happy, dancing in the stands. They don't stop, do they? Mehdi Hasan Miraj back into the attack. Very good in the first 2 overs. Very lucky to pick up the wicket of Imrul Kais, and he'll be up against 2 batsmen who seems to find their form with the bat.
He redeemed himself. He was out first ball and he came back in his second delivery. He got a wicket. With these two going on the charge, I think Mehdi Miraj will do just to be sensible about his bowling and keep it tight.
Yeah, he's coming to attack from Shah Cement end and gives a single away. This has been a very good partnership. 44 of 34 deliveries now. Balls for boundary. Tamim Iqbal. Quicker, quite quicker, 5.8 compared to the rest of the BPL, which has taken them is 7.2 balls per boundary.
And they're going to need much more of that, and consistently too, from Tamim Iqbal, and also from Shoaib Malik. This man is really on song at the moment.
Yeah, don't get out is the message for both these batsmen. As long as they will stay in the wicket, it will raise the hopes of that very good chase, because it's not going to be an easy chase. I think it's going to turn out to be a really nail-biting finish one more time. We've had quite a few of them already in BPL.
And it's a good thing too. It keeps the interest there. The crowds are coming in, seeing close matches. It's been wonderful, particularly here in Chittagong.
I think it looks like they've decided that they will stick to picking up singles. It is important. You really don't have to look for boundaries in each and every delivery. If you do that, you will also give the opposition a chance to get out. If you don't get an opportunity, rotate the strike. That's exactly what they have done. First 3 deliveries have given away 3 runs. Down the wicket, again a single. It was a full toss. Could have been put away.
Opportunity missed, I think, by Shoaib Malik. Just surprised him, that full toss. And it's been good so far. Just the 4 singles from Mehdi Hasan Miraj. Just waiting for the bad ball. It came, but it wasn't deposited into the boundary or over it, for that matter.
The open spaces on the onside. This time he goes down the track. It's over. It's gone for the maximum. Good use of the feet and good connection in the end.
Tamim Iqbal says, I've had enough of these singles. I'm going to go and give him the charge. He does that. Gets to the pitch. Gets underneath that one. Maybe the bat rolling slightly in his hands, and there was some hope for that fielder. He tried to get to it. It was way over his head eventually. 50 partnership comes up with this strike.
It's a good strike, even though the bat twisting. He ended up hitting the maximum. Could come back for an easy second. He does. It's a good over. Really good over for Kumilla. 12 in that over. After 8, it's 59 for 2.
প্রতি বছরে দেশে হাজারো কোটি কিলোমিটার রাস্তায় গাড়ি চলে শুধুমাত্র মোবিল ইঞ্জিন অয়েলে। সেই মোবিল এখন পাওয়া যাচ্ছে নতুন স্লিম প্যাকে, যার ইজি গ্রিপ, ব্যবহারের স্বাচ্ছন্দ্য আর ফিজিক্যাল ইন্ডাকশন সিল ও ব্যাচ নাম্বার দেয় আসল মোবিল অয়েলের নিশ্চয়তা। মোবিল, চালু থাক আপনার উন্নতির যাত্রা।
Congratulations.
ওর কাপড় আমার কাপড়ের চেয়ে উজ্জ্বল হলো কি করে?
কারণ সাধারণ ডিটারজেন্ট কাপড়ে পাউডারের স্তর ফেলে এবং কাপড়কে করে ফ্যাকাশে। নতুন রিন সম্পূর্ণ ভিন্ন, কাপড়ে দেয় নতুনের মতো উজ্জ্বলতা।
নতুন ঋণ থাকুন উজ্জ্বল সব সময়।
বাংলাদেশের একমাত্র ইলেকট্রিক আর্ক ফার্নেসে পরিশোধনের পর তৈরি হয় ভূমিকম্প সহনীয় স্টিল AKS।
এমন ঝড়ের গতিতে সব লিখে ফেলতে ম্যাটাডোর বল পেন, এতে আছে জার্মান হাই ফ্লো ইঙ্ক, লেখাকে করে সুপার ডুপার ফাস্ট এন্ড ফাস্ট।
You've lost 2 early wickets. You know you're up against it. Experienced James Franklin comes in. And as we await James Franklin, let's head down outside the boundary and see what Pia's got.
খুবই কালারফুল একটা টিম, কুমিল্লা বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় খুবই স্ট্রং টিম। তো দেখতেই পাচ্ছেন আমার পাশে সব রানার রয়েছে। তামিম ইকবাল, আপনার কি মনে হয় তামিম ইকবাল আজকে জয়ান সামিকে বিট করতে পারবে?
ইনশাআল্লাহ, কারণ তামিম আমাদের একজন প্রতিষ্ঠিত ব্যাটসম্যান, দেশের সম্পদ। সে এখন কুমিল্লা ভিক্টোরিয়ান্সের জন্য খেলছে এবং মন খুলে প্রাণ করে খেলছে। সে চিটাগাংয়ের সন্তান, চিটাগাংয়ের মানুষের জন্য সে আজকে ভালো খেলবে কুমিল্লার পক্ষ হয়ে ইনশাআল্লাহ।
চিটাগাংয়ের সন্তান কিন্তু খেলছে কিন্তু কুমিল্লার হয়ে।
হ্যাঁ, কুমিল্লার পক্ষ হয়ে সে আজকে চিটাগাংবাসীকে সাথে নিয়ে জিতবে আজকে ইনশাআল্লাহ।
প্রথমেই যখন 2টা উইকেট পড়ে গিয়েছিল তখন কি ভয় লাগছিল যে কুমিল্লা হেরে যেতে পারে?
না, আমরা কোনো ভয় পাই না। এর জন্য যেহেতু আমাদের প্রতিষ্ঠিত ব্যাটসম্যানরা রয়ে গেছে, শোয়েব মালিক, তামিম, বাটলার সহ আমাদের আরো অনেক প্রতিষ্ঠিত ব্যাটসম্যান আছে, এই জন্য আমরা ভয় পাচ্ছি না। ইনশাআল্লাহ আমরা এই খেলায় জিতবো।
আচ্ছা, আমরা একটু আগে দেখছিলাম কিন্তু নাচতে পুরো সবাইকে উৎসাহ দিচ্ছিল, নাচতে আমরা পুরো নাচ দেখতে কমেন্ট্রিতে চলে যাচ্ছে।
কামাল ভাইয়ের পক্ষ থেকে আমরা কামাল ভাইকে ধন্যবাদ জানাই, নামিজা কামালকে ধন্যবাদ জানাই।
থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ।
Talk about enthusiasm. They were aware of the batting order, aware of who their key players are, and know that they're still very much in the game. So Jos Buttler padded up earlier. It's not just us here, it's not just people who are communicating the game to the world, but the fans themselves so aware of their strengths and weaknesses. Good afternoon, Tino.
Good afternoon, Gautam. You've been a busy man this afternoon. Last I saw you was at Envision earlier on, so I haven't seen much of you since then. Been buzzing around and been busy again?
Yeah, I was hanging around the Rajshahi dugout when Sammy decided to launch an assault on the opposition, so I got a first-hand view of exactly what the reactions were from them, and they were super excited because honestly they were a little despondent even when that last over started.
Well, it was a brilliant knock, wasn't it? And just what the doctor ordered at that stage. We talked about 170 to 180. They went past the 180 and they've had a good start to their innings. I really think that they've got a good opportunity here.
But it's a good contest. This partnership has really been built in excess of 50. Tamim Iqbal, the captain, Shoaib Malik, the experienced campaigner, still got Jos Buttler to come. The unsung hero, I've talked about him earlier. No one really has recognized the batting talents of Rashid Khan. If you need quick runs down the order, he's someone started his career as an opening batsman, fancies a bat down the order.
And he's certainly very capable and can hit the ball. Remember that the majority of the times that Camilla have chased, they don't have to chase a big total and have not really needed a rear guard action, if I can call it that. So, you know, Jos Buttler's been instrumental, so has Imran Kayas in their chases. They haven't really needed guys down the order. But today, I think that case could be different. Well, 126 needed to win. 69 balls. They'll be happy that Tamim's still there, the captain. He's been short of runs in the series so far. Didn't he look good today? Getting a little bit of timing back. And it looks like he's struggling with that hand that he struggled with earlier on in the tournament. He's having a chat to Mushfiq there. And I don't think that's a good sign for Camilla. We're just talking about good that he's still there. He certainly looks like he's in a little bit of discomfort with that top right hand. And that's what kept him out of the tournament until just a couple of matches ago.
He's doing all right with his wrist work there. again looking like coming for a second. Shoaib Malik sends him back. Yeah, the umpire got involved there as well in that discussion. I wonder if he wanted a little attention, and they said maybe you can wait a little bit until we have a bit of a breather with the Bosundhara LP Gas strategic timeout. That's a good time to attend to it. Doesn't look very happy, Tamim Iqbal, at all. He is in discomfort, and he's going to be the key to this run chase. Well done by James Franklin. Just pulled it a little bit wide as he saw Shoaib Malik move to his left. He had no damage done. Malik recovered well to pick up a couple of runs.
Well, he's going nicely, Shoaib Malik, and we saw him a couple of matches ago, the end of the innings again, taking his time and then accelerating towards the back end. And certainly need him to bat the majority of these remaining overs. 11 after this one.
That's a gift. That is a gift. A full toss that's been dispatched by Shoaib Malik for a boundary. 9 overs gone, 67 for 2.
ও তো ক্যাডেট কলেজে ফার্স্ট বয় ছিল। কোন ক্যাডেট?
ময়মনসিংহ ক্যাডেট কলেজ।
কিন্তু ময়মনসিংহ ক্যাডেট তো মেয়েদের কলেজ।
ভিটামিন এ এর বাড়তি সুরক্ষাযুক্ত সুপার ফ্রেশ ফর্টিফাইড সয়াবিন তেল, যা ওমেগা 3 ও 6 এর পারফেক্ট ব্যালেন্স এবং বেটা ক্যারোটিন সমৃদ্ধ। সুপার ফ্রেশ ফর্টিফাইড সয়াবিন তেল, কিছু বাড়তি ভালোর জন্য।
সারাদিনের ব্যস্ততায় ত্বকের যত্ন নেওয়ার সময় কই? ফলাফল শুষ্ক ত্বক। এজন্য আমার চাই ভ্যাসলিন ডিপ রেস্টোর। এতে আছে ভ্যাসলিন জেলি, যা প্রচন্ড শীতেও ত্বকে দেয় 6 গুণ দীর্ঘস্থায়ী ময়শ্চারাইজেশন আর দেয় সুস্থ ও সতেজ ত্বক সারাদিন। আমার কাজ তো শেষ, কিন্তু ভ্যাসলিনের কাজ চলছেই।
এখন গান শোনো কোন ইন্টারনেট চার্জ ছাড়া।
Yonder Music. Download the #1 music app now. Exclusively Robi এবং Airtel userদের জন্য. No money for music.
সদিকা থাই ভাষা মা।
থাইল্যান্ড যাবার ইচ্ছেটা যাদের এত বেশি, তারা রবিতে যে কোনো পরিমাণ রিচার্জে পাচ্ছেন ব্যাংককের এয়ার টিকিট জেতার সুযোগ। এছাড়াও পাচ্ছেন অসংখ্য সারপ্রাইজ। রবি
Got এই তো রাজবাড়ি।
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই। ম্যাপ দেখি সার্ভিসটা।
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক, দুইটা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
Of the BPL, that's 5 seasons of T20 cricket, so it just shows you how big and over it was. And as you say, they need to make sure that they stay as far ahead of that rate as they can. 1 run behind at the moment, and they've got a captain who's struggling with that top hand of his. Things are not looking good. You'd suspect Josh Butler will be the man next in. Missed out in the last game, but has been consistent with the runs in the middle order towards the end. Certainly got their work cut out for them, the Miller Victorians.
Flicked away by Tamim Iqbal. He'll find the fielder. He's been attended to between overs. Maybe feeling a little bit better. Physio was out there. Lots of attention. Meanwhile, the Fizz is back. Didn't have a great first over. See if he can come back better. Returning after injury, Mustafizur Rahman. Been out of the game for a while. Spoke to him in the hotel lobby the other day. Rajshahi King, staying in the same hotel as we are. And he was very excited to be back. Said he just doesn't enjoy sitting in the dugout, not being part of the 11.
Yeah, nobody does. And you would know that if you're a player and you're playing in good form, you want to carry on playing. You feel good, the confidence is high, and you just want to be playing as much cricket as you can. Getting injured while playing well and then being out for a period really just pulls you out of the game. Takes time to get back up there.
Well fielded. Excellent fielding. That's what they need. And look at Darren Sammy. He goes all the way up to his fielder and a pat on the back. Always necessary.
Well fielded. It was just going to be the one anyway, because the man back on the boundary was very square. A fantastic effort nonetheless from Pierre Hassan, diving away in the field and congratulated by the captain. Darren Sammy. Crucial time this. If they can just get a hold on the run rate, slow them down a little bit, there could be an opportunity to get a wicket or two. Round the wicket to the left-hander.
That went wrong. You could see he was trying his 100-kilometer delivery. That was 105. Back of the hand. But sometimes when you've been out of the game for a while, just need to keep that coming, delivery after delivery, over after over. Just looking a little rusty for the moment, the Fizz. Much better from Mustafizur. Guided down by the captain. Yeah, particularly for someone like Mustafizur playing in this tournament where he's not an overseas player. I know sometimes in the IPL he might think that it's just because of the number of foreign players, overseas players, that he could be left out. Samit Patel suffered because of that. He's played some games, not played others. But as a local player, you know that you have a chance to play every single game if you want to. So it's the fitness levels that have to be kept up, the injuries that have to be dealt with. And Mustafizur is back now, feeling his way back into the side.
I'm liking this. Good cricket and good running too. They've come back for the second. And a wayward throw. Possibly could have put Tamim under pressure had the throw been a little bit more accurate from Miraj. They get back comfortably. 6 runs off the over, 2 balls to go. And there's been nothing forceful really. 1 wide delivery, 3 singles and 2. This is just what they need. Keep going like this. Keep wickets in hand. They'll have a chance later in the innings.
Beautifully bowled by Mustafizur Rahman. That's what he does. He beats the bat time and time again when he's got into his groove. He hadn't got into his groove in the first over, but a much better second over here.
And this is much more like the Mustafiz we know. Great slow ball. Lots of action on that ball, and you could see the deviation when it pitched. The leaving the right-hander. Not to get to touch.
Sometimes even the quicker delivery is disguised after a couple of slower ones. This time again, a couple of 120s to finish the over. Halfway stage, 73 for 2, the Comilla Victorians.
This is sunshine smile, makes me feel this way. When I can't see through, when I'm feeling blue.
You're a real beauty. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
খেলা 100 হোক না হোক, আমাদের বাড়ি কিন্তু 100 হবে।
ঠিক তাই, ফ্লাই অ্যাশবিহীন আকিশ সিমেন্ট স্থাপনাকে দেয় 100 বছরের অধিক স্থায়িত্বের নিশ্চয়তা।
ভাই আপাতত মেনে নিন, বেশি স্বাধীনতা চাইলে ফ্রিডম প্যাক নিন। আছে আনইউজ ডাটাকারি ফরওয়ার্ড, ভ্যালিডিটি ও ভলিউম বাড়িয়ে নেবার সুযোগ। নেই পেপার ইউজের টেনশন। রবি অ্যালপেনলিবে জাস্ট ফিলস ক্যান্ডি। কাঁচা আমের ভেতর দুর্দান্ত মশলার ফিলিং দেয় মশলা মাখা কাঁচা আমের স্বাদ। জাস্ট ফিলস।
Yep. And this is where your point comes in. You need to realize that that last over was huge. And they need to be well ahead of where they are now, I think. Down the ground. I think he's realized that himself, to me. And they're just trying to up that rate a little bit. I think we can expect that from now on. A little bit more aggression.
Yes, after that Mustafizur over, the run rate required has reached 11.39. The gentle query in the previous over from the Fizz when he went past the bat of Shoaib Malik. Just confirmed that there was absolutely nothing on that. James Franklin got to bring all his experience in now. Good delivery. Just a little hurdle for Tamim to jump over. The sprawl, James Franklin lying in the middle of the pitch.
Good effort from him. You would expect him to He's tall and lanky, James Franklin. And Sammy, it's the man who was in obliterating form into that innings. 14 balls just to get that 47.
A nice looking shot for just one. Yeah, worth looking at a few of his big sixes again and again. It's going to be in highlights reels the world over for a while to come, including in Darren Sammy's personal archives. Look at that. No matter where it was bowled, what the length, he converted everything into a length of his own liking, and that was the last one. Waited, watched, boom! And that's a bit of a Sammy type shot from Shoaib Malik. Oh, you copycat, Shoaib Malik.
Gliding down the leg side, Malik helps himself to fall. He knows the man who's at the deep square is quite square. Now, he would have wanted to keep it tight on the stumps, not give him the opportunity to score through the leg side. That's why he came around the wicket, but he tried to follow him, I think, and he just went a little too far down the leg side. Another boundary, a welcome one. Given from the over.
Muscled away by Shoaib Malik into the stands. Wow! What a shot! It just looked like that was just going over the infield.
Yeah, now this one was a bad ball. Low full toss, and at that pace, anybody who's the quality of Shoaib Malik will happily put that away over the boundary ropes for 6. So now, good over, 13 from it, 1 ball to go.
Finishes well. Nothing premeditated from Shoaib Malik. 11 gone. Better position now, 87 for 2.
Got it!
এই তো রাজবাড়ি
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই ম্যাপ দেখি সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি গ্রামীণ ফোন
This is sunshine smile makes you feel this way when I can't see through when I'm feeling blue.
You're a real beauty. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
What a view.
Nothing new. 10-4
কি তোর এই রিভিউ কতদিন চলবে?
যতদিন নেট থাকবে ততদিন।
92 টাকায় 3.5 জিবি ইন্টারনেট পেলে এমনই তো হবে, তাই না? এয়ারটেল।
And that's where they need to be. As Darren Sammy turns to Dr. Smith. Wayne Rommel Smith. And from the Shah Cement end, not going to have happy memories of his last outing. He was hit for a 6 and a 4 when he came on towards the end of that assault from Ariful Haq. That's 4. First delivery. Excellently placed by Shoaib Malik. The previous over, he bludgeoned it over mid-wicket, and he shows that he has the other side of his game. Perfect placement.
That's a beautiful cricket shot. Wayne Smith, he'll be disappointed. He's got a leg side field set, deep square, cow corner, long on. And he cannot afford to be bowling wide outside the off stump. Not enough protection that side of the field.
Oh, how about that? Wayne Smith says thank you very much. Shoaib Malik hits it straight back to him, and that wicket comes against the run of play. What a bowling change from Darren Sammy. Hit for 4 the first ball. Maybe the change of pace just wasn't picked by Shoaib Malik.
Yeah, looks like he got through that a little bit earlier than he wanted to. Good return catch. Hangs on. There was a bit of a bobble in the hands, but he has to go, Shoaib Malik. It's been a good innings. 45 from 26, 91 for 3.
মালাই চাচারা জীবনটাই বৃথা
আমারটাই লেবু গুনে গুনে 4 ফোঁটা সাথে 1 চিমটি আদা কুচি
চিনি দিবেন কিন্তু ঘুটবেন না নিচে পড়ে থাকবে ধীরে ধীরে গলবে
আইসটি হবে 12 রকম মানুষের 13 রকম চাওয়া, আর এই জন্যই বাংলা লিংকের আমার অফার *888# এক্ষুনি ডায়াল করে আপনার পছন্দ মতো ইন্টারনেট আর টক টাইম অফার বেছে নিন। আর এখন ডায়াল করলেই 500 MB ইন্টারনেট এবং 500 SMS ফ্রি। বাংলা লিংক।
ভাবনা থেকেই ভালো কাজের শুরু। অ্যান্টিঅক্সিডেন্ট ও ফ্লেভোনয়েড সমৃদ্ধ এক অসাধারণ ব্লেন্ডের ফ্রেশ প্রিমিয়াম টি খুলে দেয় ভাবনার দুয়ার।
Kumilla needs some good service now. They've called on the butler. Can he deliver? We know he's got a very healthy strike rate, but they've just lost a key wicket. So well was Shoaib Malik playing. He had just got past Tamim Iqbal. Gave a return catch to Dwayne Smith, who starts with a full toss. Jos Buttler. Was Malik deceived by Tino here?
Well, it swung in a little bit, and you can see he got the inner half of the bat. It stayed straight. Could have got it right in the middle of the bat. Possibly also just played a little bit early. The point you raised about a little bit of pace off from Dwayne Smith, and I think that was the undoing of Shoaib Malik. Unfortunate for Kumilla because he was just starting to get going.
That's going to be one bounce. Very good fielding there. Not a great delivery from Dwayne Smith. Gets away with that one. Mehdi Hasan Miraz was very vigilant with that pickup shot from Tamim Iqbal.
I think Tamim did well to actually not play the full-blooded pull there, because it could have gone straight down his throat. He was looking for the boundary behind square, hence just a little tap around the corner. Short. Quick single taken. Good running. Good awareness from Josh Buttler. He's just come to the crease, but straight away he knew the mid-off was back on the circle. And as soon as he hit it, he was off for the single and would have been home safely.
You know, 814. Now, we've had lots of stories. This is a mystery we need to solve at some point during this tournament. 800, he used to wear number 50 for the best part of his career. Maybe it's something he's not told anyone yet. The number 814 finishes is over. It's 94 for 3 after 12.
সারাদিনের ব্যস্ততায় ত্বকের যত্ন নেওয়ার সময় কই, ফলাফল শুষ্ক ত্বক। এজন্য আমার চাই ভ্যাসলিন ডি প্রেস্টোর। এতে আছে ভ্যাসলিন জেলি, যা প্রচন্ড শীতেও ত্বকে দেয় 6 গুণ দীর্ঘস্থায়ী ময়শ্চারাইজেশন আর দেয় সুস্থ ও সতেজ ত্বক সারাদিন। আমার কাজ তো শেষ, কিন্তু ভ্যাসলিনের কাজ চলছেই।
বাইরের দেওয়ালের উপর ধুলো টিকতেই দেয় না। এপেক্স আল্টিমা।
বাচ্চাদের নাজুক ত্বকের জন্য তৈরি মেরিল বেবি লোশনে আছে এসেনশিয়াল ময়শ্চারাইজার, যা দেয় সম্পূর্ণ সুরক্ষা। 4 মানে দিনে অন্তত 4 বার মেরিল বেবি লোশন।
86 for 3, Kumilla Victorians just nosing ahead 94 for 3, but it's that last over that we keep talking about that's made the difference for the Rajshahi Kings. And to make up for those 32 in the last over, they'll have to have 2 runs additional every over they bat from now on. Need to go at 11.5 runs per over, and that's not an easy task in the remaining 8, but they've got the 2 batters in the middle who can do it. Josh Buttler on strike, and Tamim Iqbal is at the other end on 44. To reach for that, despite that he got a bit of bat on it. Go through for 1. That's good attacking fielding from the deep. Fielder coming in quickly, charging at the ball, picking it up and ensuring that the batsmen don't take the second run. Afternoon, Roshan.
Afternoon, Tamim. Shamim, I should say. Tamim Iqbal on 44, Buttler on 3. I'm thinking of Tamim Iqbal, and suddenly I come out with that name. And I suppose you're equally good as an opener.
Well, I do open the innings in the commentary box on most occasions, so I suppose you can call me that.
Funny things happen, doesn't it? Not just on the field, but off it also. It's been that kind of a day.
Oh, it's charged off with that one. That's sailing away. Fantastic strike. Look at the crowd here. They're absolutely over the moon. And Tamim Iqbal is delivering the goods.
Well, after all, being called Tamim is fine. I think he's living up to that name. Lovely shot over extra cover. More of a stand and deliver. And what a shot over extra cover. That's a welcome 6.
And that's taken him over the 4,000 mark in T20 career. With that marvellous 50 of 38 balls, 2 sixes. And he whips that away on the onside this time, but it's going to go to the fielder there, and just a single results.
I think obviously they need 1 or 2 big overs to just try and bring this under control. With 2 batsmen in this kind of mood, Tamim Iqbal in particular. Buttler hasn't still got into his stride. 8, 9, 10 runs and over in the last 3 or 4 is gettable, but I wonder whether you could maintain 11 plus over a period of 8 overs. That's asking for a lot.
Possible. They're going at about 9.5 right the way through, so I think a good over here and there. Stumped away. Marvelous looking shot there. Just a short arm jab. He didn't go follow through with his bat. Despite that, took it over that extra cover region.
Yeah, they're turning it on. This is what Buttler could do. He's so good. His hand-eye coordination is brilliant. And really uses the bottom hand a lot. And 12 runs already off the first 4 balls. So they're looking to try and do a lot of damage in this over. That asking rate is now under 11 runs and over.
Well, I did mention a couple of good overs. This seems to be one of them. Targeting Hossain Ali. More of the same, smashed away, but there is going to be some protection in the deep. Tamim Iqbal comes on strike. Hossain Ali has given away 13 runs. Talking about Tamim Iqbal, the first Bangladeshi player to cross that 4,000 mark in a T20 career. And add another to that, quickly taken as the ball gets the outside part of the bat. A big over, 14 runs coming from it after 13. It's 108 for 3.
থাইল্যান্ড যাবার ইচ্ছেটা যাদের এত বেশি, তারা রবিতে যে কোনো পরিমাণ রিচার্জে পাচ্ছেন ব্যাংককের এয়ার টিকিট জেতার সুযোগ। এছাড়াও পাচ্ছেন অসংখ্য সারপ্রাইজ। রবি
এলো ফ্রেশ সুপার প্রিমিয়াম সল্ট, এর আয়োডিন ও ব্যালেন্সড মিনারেলস শরীরের ইলেকট্রোলাইট ব্যালেন্স করে, যেন আপনি থাকেন সবসময় অ্যাক্টিভ। ফ্রেশ সুপার প্রিমিয়াম সল্ট, অ্যাক্টিভ সারাদিন।
কটেন এই তো রাজবাড়ি।
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই।
ম্যাপ দেখি।
সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি। গ্রামীণ ফোন
Really turned things around in the last over for the Rajshahi Kings, ensured that they put up a fighting total of 185 for 7. Gumala Victorians trying their best, doing well with their skipper Tamim Iqbal. 52 not out. Almost upended him. A little off balance was Tamim.
Tamim Iqbal has looked to really play a captain's knock here. He's raced to his half century. Good hits down the ground. Very well made half century.
Couple of boundaries that he has hit, one over the coverage and one pretty straight and long on. Talking about reverse sweeps. We're talking about it off air actually, but he's just delivered. Well, what a cue that was from Butler. And enjoyed by Akram Khan up there in the president box.
Well, brings a smile to his face, and why not? Very useful shot. My goodness, cricket has seen so much of changes. Even shots like that in the repertoire of a batsman.
See the expression of Dwayne Smith. What could I do about that? Isn't that bad a delivery? He's trying to dig that out and squirts it away once again into the deep. Just get the single. It's all happening. The batsmen going for their runs. A lot of activity in the middle.
They've already got 6 runs of the first 3 balls. The asking rate is around 11 or just over 11, but they'll have to be going at better than, say, 12 runs almost every over just to try and bring that run rate under control.
God, pull away, pull forward of the wicket. Fielder coming around does very well to get to it and stop it. It was travelling, but good committed fielding in the deep. The 2.
A short one, just bouncing a little bit on him. But good running, very good running indeed. So 8 runs already in the over. Well, Mehedi got an over. Sami's got 2. It's Mustafizur. He's gone for 17. He's got 2 overs left. A few options. Franklin could bowl. So they got a few options available to bowl at the death. But the key is to ensure that they just don't give those boundaries. At the moment, they've got 8 of the first 4.
And more of the same. Actually, a little bit more, a little bit longer, and a little bit higher. Takes them for another maximum. Fantastic from Tamim Iqbal.
Well, at that pace from Dwayne Smith, almost halfway down the pitch, and Tamim Iqbal in this mood will enjoy. That went a fair distance, and in fact, quite a height as well. It went very high and over the boundary. So he's got 14 runs in the over. He's transferring this pressure. More runs on the offside.
Well fielded in the deep. Make sure that just 2 runs from the last ball, 16 in that, after 14, 124 for 3.
Congratulations.
ওর কাপড় আমার কাপড়ের চেয়ে উজ্জ্বল হলো কি করে?
কারণ সাধারণ ডিটারজেন্ট কাপড়ে পাউডারের স্তর ফেলে এবং কাপড়কে করে ফ্যাকাশে। নতুন রিন সম্পূর্ণ ভিন্ন, কাপড়ে দেয় নতুনের মতো উজ্জ্বলতা। নতুন রিন, থাকুন উজ্জ্বল সব সময়। পেমেন্ট বিকাশ করলে 2টো লাভ। 1, ক্যাশ নিয়ে ঝামেলা নেই, আর 2, কেনাকাটা হবে স্মার্টলি। তার মানে ক্যাশের চেয়ে বিকাশ ভালো।
From the Kumula Victorians have put them right back into this game, clawing that required run rate down to 10.33 runs per over. This is going to be a test of temperament for even the veteran Mohammad Sami with 2 overs, 6 runs and a wicket. The things have changed drastically since those first 2 overs were bowled by him.
Yeah, one of the weapons of Rajshahi Kings, Mohammad Sami, he's been held back, but he's coming in here. He's got 2 overs left. He's bowled 2 overs for 6. Maybe he'll bowl an over here. See how well he does, but he'll be hoping for a wicket. That's the key.
Well, he's bowled well. It kept it tight and didn't allow Josh Butler to free his arms. Only a mere push away to bring in Tamim Iqbal, who's delighted the crowd here. Tamim, the local boy, of course, not playing for the local franchisee Chittagong Vikings, playing for the Kumilla Victorians and leading them. But you can feel that the crowd are absolutely delighted with his performance. Not playing against Chittagong, that helps.
Interesting when Chittagong plays Kumilla. Where would the crowd be?
Well, I don't think they have a game in Chittagong, interestingly, the Kumilla and Chittagong. That helps to a slight degree, I'm sure. He makes room. The bowler follows him despite that. He hits it up in the air and he's all down. The experience of Mohammad Sami works for the Rajshahi Kings. Dwayne Smith taking a well-judged catch. Tamim Iqbal trying to play a difficult shot and he's hauled out. Very disappointed with himself.
Well, I think he was trying to open the face of the bat. Look at this here. Yes. Why wasn't he looking to go over extra cover? Extra cover was open. And what he did was just guided it straight down the throat of that man at deep point. Dwayne Smith, in the end, a very simple catch. 125 for 4. Very well played. Tamim Iqbal for 63.
This is sunshine smile. Makes you feel this way. When I can't see through. When I'm feeling blue.
You're a real beauty. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
Got it!
এই তো রাজবাড়ি
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই ম্যাপ দেখি সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক দুইটা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি গ্রামীণ ফোন
এখন গান শোনো কোনো ইন্টারনেট চাচ্ছে না
Yonder Music. Download the #1 music app now. Exclusively Robi এবং Airtel userদের জন্য. No money for music.
Josh Butler is on strike by virtue of the fact that the batsman had changed over when that catch was taken. And what a crucial breakthrough when the Kumila team seemed to be coming back strongly into this game. The wicket fell, that of their captain. This is Alok Kapali, who's come in vastly experienced, but just don't feel he's come at the right time for his team.
I think this wicket is a huge blow. Could be the game changer. Followed him. That's what he did well. And he cramped him up so much that his attempted shot just went down the man's throat at deep point. He shouldn't really be looking to go over extra cover.
Yes, but all credit to Mohammad Sami. He saw coming but backing away. It's not easy to change your angle at point of delivery. He did manage to do that. Volley! Ah, double strike here by Mohammad Sami. Playing across the line. Alok Kapali didn't know anything about that. Playing all over it and getting castled.
Out first ball. That's a poor return for Alok Kapali. Didn't have a good outing with the ball in hand and now has to walk back. Out first ball. Hasn't helped Kumila's course either. Out without scoring. It's 126 for 5.
ভাই একটা ফ্রেশ পানি দেন
Hello, Tamim.
Hi.
Is it safe for him?
No.
Huh?
It's the safest.
Thank you, Tamim.
মেমব্রেন ফিল্ট্রেশন ও ড্রপলেট মেথড সহ মোট 15টি কঠিন ধাপে পৃথিবীর সর্বাধুনিক স্ট্যান্ডার্ড নিশ্চিত করে তৈরি হচ্ছে দেশের সবচেয়ে নিরাপদ পানি সুপার ফ্রেশ ড্রিঙ্কিং ওয়াটার
স্যার লুজ প্লিজ এমন ঝড়ের গতিতে সব লিখে ফেলতে ম্যাটাডোর বল পেন এতে আছে জার্মান হাই ফ্লো ইঙ্ক লেখাকে করে সুপার ডুপার ফাস্ট ফাস্ট এন্ড ফাস্ট
New batsman in, Mohammad Saifuddin, the man who bore the brunt of some lusty hitting by Darren Sami, has come in and he's got a decent strike rate, best of 39 not out. That could come in handy. Needs to give support to Josh Butler. Double wicket strike here for Mohammad Sami.
And this is Alok Kapali. Really had no answer, just a hopeful swish. And just a bit of in-dipping and hitting the leg stump. So he's got 2 wickets in the over and he's still got 2 balls to go.
Oh, very, very tentative little push at that one from Mohammad Saifuddin. This has been a marvellous over so far. 2 wickets, just the 2 runs.
Yeah, game changing over to me. He's got 2 wickets. He has figures of 3 for 8 and just in his 3rd over. Well, he's bowled 47% short, but he's mixed it up. That's the experience. He has 33% good length. He's thrown in the Yorker. And that tells you the experience that that man brings into the table.
His wickets have been on a good and fullish length. The down wicket gives him the charge. Is it going to fly away to a fielder? It is! Wicket number 3 in the same over. Mohammad Sami take a bomb. This is absolutely brilliant from him.
Well, he's got 3 wickets in the over. Just giving himself room. Saifuddin going for the big heave over cover. Look at Dwayne Smith. Another catch. This one much tougher. Had to run a bit. But Mohammad Sami, he's been outstanding. He goes without scoring. It's 126 for 6.
Malai chachara, জীবনটাই বৃথা।
আমারটাই লেবু গুনে গুনে 4 ফোঁটা সাথে 1 চিমটি আদা কুচি।
চিনি দিবেন কিন্তু ঘুটবেন না, নিচে পড়ে থাকবে, ধীরে ধীরে গলবে।
আইসটি হবে। 12 রকম মানুষের 13 রকম চাওয়া, আর এই জন্যই বাংলা লিংকের আমার অফার। *888# এক্ষুনি ডায়াল করে আপনার পছন্দ মতো ইন্টারনেট আর টক টাইম অফার বেছে নিন। আর এখন ডায়াল করলেই 500 MB ইন্টারনেট এবং 500 SMS ফ্রি। বাংলা লিংক।
Your batter in, Hassan Ali, more adept with the ball than the bat. And what a turnaround it's been. This is the reason why he's in the middle.
What a magnificent over that one was. Saifuddin was going for that heave over cover. Holding out to the man on the boundary.
Well, didn't have too much option, did he? He was told that just go and hit your way out. Whether you get out or not, it's going at 12. You have to throw caution to the wind. Didn't pay off. Right behind that is Hassan Ali as we go down and join Gautam.
Yes, I'm in the Kumila dugout, and the reaction of my guest has gone from a big smile to a less of a smile in the space of a few balls. Solomon, how a game can change quickly.
I wouldn't say I've stopped smiling, but yes, you know, that's T20 cricket for you. The games are changed in the space of a couple of balls, so you just got to hang in there, I think, and try and drag it out for as long as possible.
Yeah, you know, with someone like Jos Buttler still out there in the middle, you always have a chance. He's a hard-hitting batsman, and the platform has been laid.
Yeah, I think so. I think you can never rule out, you know, teams in T20 up until the very last ball. You know, anything can happen. One big over, and then things change. So we got to keep believing that it's still, you know, within reach.
What was your reaction watching Darren Sammy in that assault? I mean, I know he's in the opposition, but you had to have marvelled at his stroke play.
Absolutely, that's you know, it's always amazing to see some serious force, you know, brute force, you know, into the ball, and it was amazing. You know, his positions and where the balls were going as well. You know, they were not really strong positions. You know, so to be able to create such power is quite a feat.
Personally, a little bit frustrating that you have to spend a little bit more time in the dugout, not getting out there in the middle.
Yeah, I think, you know, it's all about the pecking order. I understand where I am at the moment, and you just got to wait for that opportunity, and if it does come, then catch in.
Well, that's going to be definitely a frown on Solomon Mire's face as the key wicket of Jos Buttler. He was going for a reverse hit. It worked for him the previous over, but on that occasion, James Franklin gets the better of him. And could that be the end for the Kumila Victorians? He's batted well for his 15 runs, Jos Buttler, but on that occasion, the umpire raises the finger. Just have a look at that. Buttler goes for 15. It's 127 for 7. And I reckon if we have a look at the umpire, certainly the Kumila Victorians will need to reassess where they are. And that is a confirmation that it's to Bosundhara LP Gas strategic timeout.
These are your boarding passes. Have a safe flight.
Window seat, জলদি।
কিন্তু স্যার ফ্লাইটটি তো
কি? তুমি জানো আমি কে? হ্যাঁ,
স্যার আমি দেখছি ব্যাপারটা। সম্মানিত যাত্রীবৃন্দ, এই ভদ্রলোক জানেন না উনি কে। যদি কোনো সহৃদয় ব্যক্তি ওনার পরিচয় জানেন তাহলে কাউন্টারে যোগাযোগ করুন।
ব্রুক বন্ড তাজার সতেজ চায়ের দানায় আছে প্রাকৃতিক থেয়ানিন, যা মনকে করে তোলে তাজা।
অ্যালপেনলিবে জাস্ট ফিলস ক্যান্ডি, কাঁচা আমের ভেতর দুর্দান্ত মশলার ফিলিং, দেয় মশলা মাখা কাঁচা আমের স্বাদ। জাস্ট ফিলস। ভাই আপাতত মেনে নিন, বেশি স্বাধীনতা চাইলে ফ্রিডম প্যাক নিন। আছে আনইউজ ডাটা ক্যারি ফরওয়ার্ড, ভ্যালিডিটি ও ভলিউম বাড়িয়ে নেবার সুযোগ। নেই পেপার ইউজের টেনশন। রবি।
এসে গেছে 2 দিনের ব্যাটারি লাইফ সহ নোকিয়া 2 4G স্মার্টফোন। এখন বন্ধুদের ফান চলবে নন স্টপ, কারণ নোকিয়া 2 এর সাথে এয়ারটেল দিচ্ছে 9 GB ইন্টারনেট, 300 মিনিট টক টাইম, সাথে আরো অনেক কিছু। এয়ারটেল।
Ball hits timber. That's a mixed run.
Shot, backhand shot.
Full toss, swung away, 6.
Got it.
Out to Yorker batsman, that's how you do it.
And that's swung around. It's going to find the boundary. Oh, that's going to be close. Up goes the finger.
Poland.
BPL Season 5, Chittagong Vikings versus Rangpur Riders. Today at 6 p.m. live on GTV. Also on Gravitol app.
Dikku, dakha era kiju, dabba mai ju. Ara ea ara jagat gei. Ara gelam ea Chittagong. Chittagong aisi SLI জিতিবু কিন্তু তোমার আর কি হইল? তুমি তো আগের দিন উদ্দিয়া ছিলা, এরপর মিডল পাইছি। এর তলাপকে চলি গই। ব্যাক কি স্যান্ডে বুঝলে নয় বুঝু না। খেলার মাঠে এবার বুঝিবা। খেলা দেখিয়েছি খেলা কবার নাই। আমার
Wow. Couple of really important wickets taken. And they have certainly pulled them back, the Camilla Victorians. This is the last one. And Ultra Edge confirming that there was no edge on the ball, but it certainly looks like it's hit him outside the line, and it's hit him way outside the line. And only just going on to brush that outside off stump, but it is an umpire's call. Hassan Ali hits that high and handsome, and 6. They're going to need a lot more of those. Length delivery from Franklin, and Hassan Ali has deposited that straight back over his head.
Terrific shot. Just moving his left leg away and then goes through the shot. 83 meters. They need a miracle here for Miller Victorians. Again, but this time it's towards that fielder at deep mid-wicket. Only be a single. The 9 runs in that over and a wicket after 16. Rashai 135. Beg your pardon, Kumilla 135 to 7. Two overs defining this match. The first over that was a massive one when Darren Sammy was batting. He took 32 of the last over from Saifuddin, which pushed that total to 185. And that put another over that was from Mohammad Sami, was absolutely brilliant. 3 wickets he took in that over and gave away 2 runs. Incredibly. Really brought back Rajshahi in the game. Mustafiz into the attack. Well, he hit that. I think he's hit that over the top of that fielder. 6 more. That's his second 6. 289 sixes. That is a massive blow.
That's a good hit because that's a slower ball. Again, it's length. And quite clearly, Hassan Ali likes hitting length. They're going to have to adjust their length to him. Otherwise, we could see quite a few more of these. But that's a good shot. Kept his eye on the ball. And got another big 6. Goes again. Kopech down to third man. Little bit of spin. Good running. Come back for 2.
Yeah, this is good. This is very good from Hassan Ali. I just wonder why Mohammad Sami was not asked to bowl his last over, because the last over that he bowled, and the over that I'm talking about, he took 3 wickets. Bumilla Victorians were cruising along at 125 for 3 in 14.1 overs. At the end of that over, it was 126 for 6. Thanks to that man, Mohammad Sami, who picked up not 1, 2, but 3 wickets in that over. Sent back the set Tamim Iqbal and then picked up 2 more. 8 already the first 2 deliveries from this over. Oh, that's gone. And the fielder is getting underneath it. And taken. Farhad Reza is the catcher. 6, 2 and a wicket. This is a good strong comeback from Mustafizur Rahman among the wickets.
Yeah, you could see Hassan Ali wasn't going to stop. He was only going one way. He's hit a couple and they've gone long, well over that onside boundary, but not this time. Another slow ball, it's leading edge, and this is a good catch. That ball was up there, it was swirling. You could see the late adjustment and it almost slipped through the hands, but he held on in the end. Hassan Ali goes 16, 143 for 8.
Oh, lucky. Unlucky for the bowler. That's gone to the boundary, inside edge. He's playing his first match after that injury that he got onto to South Africa. Big swing with the bat. And an inside edge which helps the ball to go over to the boundary.
Yeah, he was eyeing the long on boundary because mid-on is in the circle. And I'm suspecting that anything that's pitched up, he's certainly going to try and go over the top of mid-on.
Aswal bowled straight to the fielder, only a single. Really good match. Initially we saw Rajshahi. Have a look at this wicket. Hassan Ali, after hitting 2 sixes, hits one up in the air, and Farhad Reza takes it in the end. The ball just holding on into the palms. Just.
That's a good catch. That went high. Very difficult when the ball is swirling around.
Mehdi Hassan on strike. Uppish. And still pick up a single. So 14 runs in that over. After 17, it's 149 for 8.
See you at the movies. I see you with your lipstick.
এসে গেছে 2 দিনের ব্যাটারি লাইফ সহ নোকিয়া 2 4G স্মার্টফোন। এখন বন্ধুদের ফান চলবে নন স্টপ, কারণ নোকিয়া 2 সাথে এয়ারটেল দিচ্ছে 9 জিবি ইন্টারনেট, 300 মিনিট টক টাইম, সাথে আরো অনেক কিছু। এয়ারটেল।
What a spell from Mohammad Sami, bringing back Rajshahi Kings in the game. 4 for 8 of 3 overs he has bowled. 1 for 26 for Mehdi Hasan. And a wicket each to Mustafizur, Franklin and Smith. Smith also picking up a crucial wicket of Shoaib Malik. 125 for 3 at one stage, and all of a sudden they lost wickets in cluster. 37 is what Kumilla requires from 18 deliveries. Gwen Smith, the bowler. Straighter onto the legs, and he's put that away for a single. Single's not going to help Kumilla's cause at the moment. They need boundaries, they need fours, they need sixes. 36 now from 17.
We know the man on strike now, Rashid Khan, has the capability to hit the boundaries. In the air and out. Just talking about his ability to hit boundaries, doesn't get enough on this one. And that's the end of Rashid Khan. Another wicket for the Rajshahi Kings, and surely that seals the fate of the Comilla Victorians. Slow ball out the back of the hand, and he's looked to flat bat that back over his head. Doesn't get enough on it, and that's the end of Rashid Khan. He only managed 6, and now 9 down the Comilla Victorians for 150.
Nicely struck. Maybe a single. Yeah, Rajshahi will be very happy. They only have 2 points after playing 4 points. Beg your pardon. They have 4 points after playing 7 matches. It's so crucial for them to start well, and they've started well. So 2 more points will give them 6 points. But the game changer. He was very straight. And once they missed it, they went on to hit the stumps, and then a couple of shots in the deep, in the air. Well taken. Good areas from Mohammad Sami. Oh, could have easily gone on to the stumps, Al-Amin, the batsman. But what a comeback from Rajshahi. Things were looking good when Tamim Iqbal and Shoaib Malik were batting. It was a good partnership, but just when Shoaib Malik got out, things started to change in favor of Rajshahi.
Yeah, we've talked countless times throughout the tournament how a T20 game can be changed by just a few deliveries. We saw evidence of that with the captain Darren Sammy in the first innings. In the last over we got 32, and we saw it in that over, the 14th one, the 15th over, those 3 important wickets. So it doesn't take much to change the game. Helped along down to fine leg, just be the single. And the end of the 18th, 152 for 9.
Yeah, Tamim Iqbal with 63 and Shoaib Malik with 45. They added 87 runs for the 3rd wicket, and at that moment it looks that Comilla Victorians will go on to chase that total. But then that cotton ball by Dwayne Smith opening the doors and the floodgates. In the very next after a couple of overs, Mohammad Sami picking up 3 wickets and give away 2 runs. Into the attack, 4 for 8 of 3 overs. Oh, well bowled into the block hole. Had it been a little bit straighter, it would have been plumb in front.
He has been brilliant today. A little bit of reverse swing. But as you said, started too straight. Therefore, by the time it hit the batsman on the pads, it was going down the leg side, and he admits that himself. But expect him to get it right.
Yeah, can he pick up a 5-wicket haul here? 4 for 8. Oh, has it struck the pad? Bit of a bat. But once again, a very good delivery from Mohammad Sami on target.
Yeah, he said expect him to get it right soon, and he did, just coming off the thick inside edge. Otherwise, that was wrapping him dead in front. Some advice from Alamin. I wonder what was said. Possibly try and play with the straight bat.
Yeah, already has a couple of 5-wicket haul in T20 career, Mohammad Sami. Low full toss. Doesn't want to take the run. So getting so very difficult. Now they need 22 runs. Required run rate 33 from 9 balls now. Very difficult indeed. Impossible. Or is it possible?
Well, we saw it happen with Darren Sammy. And if anybody had said 32 runs were going to come off that last over, not many people would have agreed with that. However, not Darren Sammy at the crease.
Swing in a miss. Yeah, twice, I mentioned that twice Mohammad Sami has picked up a 5-wicket haul. One was for Duranto Rajshahi in BPL. And the other 5-wicket haul was when he played for Islamabad in PSL. So what a spell this is turning out to be. 3.4 overs, 4 for 8. He's bowled 16 dot deliveries. What a bowler.
That's quality. That's quality.
That's nicely struck. Straight to the fielder. They need the boundaries here. They need surely to hit a boundary of the last ball of this over. What an over this is turning out to be. Just a single given in this over. Quality act. Smooth operator with the wide ball.
He is indeed. He is indeed. We were surprised at him being left out a couple of matches ago, but he certainly helped them balance things out today. They were staring down the barrel at one stage. Good partnership was being built in the middle part of the innings, but this man has been the chief destroyer.
Excellent spell, magnificent over. 4 for 9. It's a 154 for 9. It's an incredible spell from Mohammad Sami, but he's done better before. 5 for 6 for Duranto Rajshahi in 2012, the inaugural edition of Bangladesh Premier League. 2 for 27 for Dwayne Smith was also very, very important. Yes, last over, they need 32. Darren Sammy scored 32 of the last over. Is it possible for Kumilla Victorians to repeat that effort?
Sorry, I'm a bit distracted. I'm still trying to think about what you just said. 5 for 6 for Mohammad Sami. What a bowler.
Maybe a wide. Starts with a wide, Mustafizur Rahman. Yes, 5 for 6. including a hat-trick in that spell that but it's good to see Mustafiz back in action. In a good practice for him. No matter what you do in the nets, you would always feel much better once you go through a match and bowl your quota, full quota of overs. He'll finish up with full quota overs. He's picked up a wicket. He has gone for a few here. Gone. It's nicked it straight to the graveyard. It's over. Done and dusted. Rajshahi Kings has won the game, and they've won it by a margin of 30 runs. That is very well bowled. Well played, Rajshahi Kings.
They needed this, they really did, and you can see that on the captain's face. Relief for him. Says really well done, and congratulations to Mohammad Sami, who had a brilliant spell, but a lot of credit must go to that man. At the end of their first innings, it didn't look like they had enough on the board, and he got 32 runs in that last over, and they won by 30. So really, really important last over from him, but he goes around, congratulates his teammates, and what a performance. They needed this.
And what about this man? Outstanding with the ball. 4 for 9 in 4 overs, really set things up for his team, Rajshahi. And I agree with you, the 32 runs in that last over. Have a look at that last wicket. Swing, nick, straight to the keeper. The wicket number 2 for Mustafizur Rahman. He'll be a happy man and a pleased man to see that he has managed to pick up 2 wickets. But what an over. I think that 2 overs defines this match. Well, first it was Darren Sammy who picked up 32 in the last over, and then in that particular over he picked up Mohammad Sami, 3 wickets, giving him a 2 run. Really changed the complexion of the game. What a team effort this has been from Rajshahi, and they'll be very happy and pleased to see that they have managed to pick up a win against a very strong Kumilla Victorians in Chittagong.
Yeah, this man on screen, those 3 wickets were so important. They were going well at that moment in time, and they had worked through the difficult periods in the innings, and they needed some magic to happen, and the bowling change brought exactly that up. So this is the Rajshahi batting card. 19 at the top from Graeme Smith. No runs for him today. Luke Wright batted well for his 42 from 36, also worked through some difficult periods, but Darren Sammy, 14 balls and 47 runs, 32 of those coming off the last over, and they ended up 185 for 7.
Let's have a look at the highlights. Graeme Smith played some shots, so did Momin Al-Haka, who was very keen to go down the pitch, and that was a gorgeous looking one, absolutely brilliant. And the runs kept coming initially. Flew over the top of the fielder. Once again, really good piece of timing. And this keeper was looking good. Mohammad Sami came and picked up Darren Sammy. Big face up, bit of a strutter. This was pulled away for a boundary. Zakir was looking dangerous. That was Zakir also punching it down the ground, but then he missed a kind full shot. Straight back to Alami.
Yeah, this area after losing a little bit of some wickets, Mushfiq was next to go full toss, and all he did was just lob that into the hands of Imul Qaid. It was a good catch down at long on. There were a couple more boundaries to come. Luke Wright, this is when he started to get going a little bit. Difficult for him to get the ball going. He was joined by Franklin, who came in, played a decent stroke, but what a beautiful delivery from Hassan Ali. He wasn't happy, but it was confirmed, and that was out. It was Luke Wright's last boundary, and attempting the little lap shot over 45, and another wicket fell. And this is when the big man came in. Another beautiful delivery. Gets so many wickets bowled, Hassan Ali. This was right at the end. Darren Sammy, the last over. That was the first ball of it. And what an over it was. A match-winning over. He got 4 sixes, 1 4, and a beautiful innings to end up his team on 185.
And was the winning score. That is absolutely brilliant batsmanship from the captain leading from the front. That's what Camilo Victorians did with the ball. 3 wickets for Saifuddin, but that last over went for 32 was expensive, very expensive. 2 wickets for Hassan and wicket to Alamin. That's the Camilo Victorians reply, ending up at 155. They were looking good with Tamim Iqbal and Shoaib Malik in the middle, but once they got out, things started to turn in favour of Rajshahi, especially that over from Mohammad Sameem where he picked up 3 wickets. Ended up with 4 overs he bowled, 17 dots, 4 for 9, was outstanding. 2 wickets for Mustafizur and Goen Smith and a wicket to Mehdi Hassan.
So there we go then, the Rajshahi Kings, a really good performance, 185 for 7, a brilliant knock of 47 from the captain, and that the Camilo Victorians could not chase. They only ended up 155. Good innings from Tamim Iqbal, 63, but that wasn't enough, and they lost the game by 30 runs. Let's go and join Shamim Chaudhry, who's ready with the press match presentation.
Good evening and welcome to the presentation ceremony of this match number 27 of this AKS BPL 2017 powered by Shah Cement. We had a very, very interesting match and between the Camilo Victorians and the Rajshahi Kings, and eventually the Rajshahi Kings prevailing and winning this game by 30 runs. Congratulations to Rajshahi and commiserations to the Camilo Victorians. Let me introduce you to our presentation party. The foreign Mr. Mahmoud Shobuj Miyaji on behalf of AKS. Alongside him, Mr. Akram Khan, former captain of the Bangladesh national cricket team, and of course, the director of the Bangladesh Cricket Board, and alongside him, Mr. Farhan Rashid, head of business, Nokia Bangladesh. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here with us. Straight away, I'd like to request the captain of the Camilo Victorians, Tamim Iqbal, to come across and have a few words with us, please. All right, now the question will be, you've got a bit of a problem, we can see with your hand, right hand. I hope it's nothing serious.
It's not looking good actually. I got hit by the ball a couple of days ago and it settled down, but it came back today again. So I had a click in during batting and it's not looking good at the moment.
Oh, that's bad news for your team, but you personally didn't seem to be in much pain when you were going great guns. Chasing, that was not an easy task, but you went for it.
Trust me, I was in a lot of pain. I was just batting with my bottom hand. And yes, I thought it was our game. I think the over